All right. Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Jennifer.
Hi, how are
Yep.
you?
Excellent. I'm doing perfectly fine. I'm so
Good.
excited. We're meeting finally.
Finally. I know. I
So
can't
glad.
see you on my screen, but I'm sure you're there somewhere.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure where you're at.
Okay.
I just see myself. Do you see me?
Yeah, I could see you. I don't know what
You can
happened.
see. All
So
right. I'm
hopefully
not sure. I see you on mobile. I see you on mobile, but I don't see you on my screen. So hopefully you're here, though. Good. I'm so
Yep.
glad that we're here, that you're here.
Wow.
This is great.
Yes.
And
D-
congratulations to passing.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor. I mean, to be here. I mean, I'm so
Yeah.
blessed that finally Jennifer Ossenberg, one of the support group of Connetics and Swish English, is here
Awesome.
right now, and I'm so blessed and honored.
Well,
So thrilled.
good. Well, good. Yeah. I've been talking to you back and forth for a little while now, haven't
Yeah,
I? And
we
you're
had a huge communication at the email. I mean, it's
yeah,
all about
definitely.
communication.
Definitely trying to match up our times, but the bottom line is we made it and we're here, so that's great. And we're just glad Kinetics USA. We're glad that you could be here with me today and Swish English, and I'm glad. I'm happy to meet you. So this is wonderful.
Uh huh.
And again, I'm just going to tell you congratulations on passing your IELTS exam. That must have been very exciting when you opened up your email or your text message and found out. Is that right?
Yep, I was totally, I was in awe, and I
Yeah.
couldn't even believe that it's happening because I waited it for so long that
Yeah.
I kept on hardling on things, going to places. I mean, from work, you have your kids, your family with you. It's all about one package, and you just wanna finish this. I've been
Oh, yeah.
struggling this all the way since last year, and
Oh,
finally, I got it. So,
finally. Finally. Well, that's great. That's so great. It's so exciting. Well, I'm just going to introduce myself really quick to anyone who does not already know me. And I'll just get this out of the way because everyone wants to hear about you. How exciting is
yep.
that? So, my name is Jennifer Bolton Bruns. I'm the IELTS support specialist for Connetics USA. We're the nation's leading global nurse placement company. Our mission here is to impact and improve the lives of millions of our nurses. We obsess about how we can add value to our clients. We aim to take the pain and the fear out of the complicated process. So, one of those specific elements is to successfully pass your IELTS exam, just like Stan here. So, one of the specific elements is to pass your IELTS exam. It's a really, really big deal. Fun fact for anyone who does not already know, the IELTS was started back in 1980, so that's kind of interesting. The IELTS, for anyone who does not already know, is an English language testing system. This consists of four parts. There's the reading, the writing, the listening, and the speaking. Of course, always the speaking. um, the IELTS exam will measure your English comprehension of people who are trying to work or study in an English speaking country, just like Stan. So the IELTS is jointly managed by the University of Cambridge, ESOL, British Council, and the IDP. So today we are blessed to have Stan. Stan is originally from the Philippines, is that right?
Yep. I'm originally from the Philippines. I came all the way from the northern part and
Okay.
flew all the way just to work here at the Middle East. And I'm currently working in one of the colossal, huge facility here in the Middle East
Oh,
as a military nurse.
a military nurse, is that what you said?
Yep. I basically work
Wow.
in the security forces of Doha in supporting the emir, which is the
Oh,
leader of the country.
wow, that is really, really
Yeah.
neat. I'm a huge advocate for the military, and I'm very patriotic, and I'm all about the military. I'm a military wife, and that's good. And God bless you for all of everything that you're doing. So you've got your hands full. You're a nurse, and you work for the military, and that's just absolutely amazing. So
Wow.
that's good. It's hard to
If,
keep track actually, of all the nurses. So I'm sorry I didn't talk about before, but that's great.
yep.
So
Well, we
that
got a
is
lot of
real.
things going on. Yeah, we got a lot of things going on, and we just finished the exercise coming from different parts of the country. We got the Kuwait. We had the Kuwait. We got probably Singapore, Thailand, um,
Wow.
Korea, maybe, who joined these joint exercises in order to keep the country safe, because the country itself is
Yeah.
hosting a huge
Okay.
World Cup in the coming years or next year.
Wow. Well, that's neat. My husband, he's going to Saudi Arabia in a couple on the 5th. So that's kind of exciting for his work. So he's also in the military, civil service, and a reservist. So he's going to start doing more
Wow.
work in Arabia. So it's really neat how people from all over the world, like me and you, and just everyone, makes this world go round. It's pretty amazing.
Yep.
So,
I couldn't agree
and
more.
yeah, and now you are going to move here to the U.S., and that's pretty amazing too. So
Yep.
that's
I mean,
pretty great. So
it,
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, I mean, it started, I mean, last year. It started a dream. I mean, we flew all the way from Doha just to go to the US, because I hadn't seen my bedridden father for 20 years. And that's the main
Wow.
story. I've been struggling all my life just to go from one place to other in order to prove to the US government that I got what it takes in order for me to live and work and probably visit my dad, because
Yeah.
it's about him. It's about family. And this is
Yeah.
what I really wanted to do. And I want to share life with him. And I hadn't even seen him for 20 years. So that's why when we were applying for the US consulate, I mean, just to get the visa, I mean, there was a huge eyes. I mean, it goes bigger. I mean, the consulate was saying, "What?" Because he asked me, "Why do you want to go to the US?" I told him that I haven't even
Yeah.
seen my bedridden father for 20 years. And he just said, "What?" And just keep on typing. And we flew all the way
Wow.
last year, and we've seen my dad. And for me, it's a huge relief. But then again, there's a mission behind it. That's why we need to move.
Yeah. That's really neat. That is something. So you haven't seen your dad in 20 years. Oof.
Yep. Yep.
Wow. So
Yeah.
where is he at then right now?
Yeah, most of we are a huge family now in living in the south of California, from south, middle, and from the north. It all started way back 1970s. Those people or Filipino who migrated from Hawaii, and from originally from Hawaii, they
Oh,
moved to California. So these are
okay.
family, small family who just make it big. And now we are like a huge family now living in California. And I just want to be
Wow.
there. I mean, I want to know my identity. I want to get to know them, because it's been so long, and
Okay.
we were the last
Yeah.
of the family to be there. So,
Yeah.
because my
Okay.
dad is the
Well,
youngest
you're
among
gonna
all
love it.
siblings.
California. That's great. You're gonna love California. I'm
Yep,
on the
beautiful.
I'm from
Uh-huh.
I'm from the West Coast too, but not California. I lived there for a minute, but I'm from Oregon and then we lived in Utah and sort of thing. And now we've been here on the East Coast for 5 years. So
Wow,
it's great. Yeah.
unbelievable weather condition.
Oh yeah,
Eh,
definitely.
California sunset cliff and beaches, it's
Yeah.
absolutely amazing and
Oh
stunning.
yeah. Yes.
Something different from any other place.
Oh, the beaches. The beaches are
Yep.
really nice.
Yep.
And they're also really nice too. If you ever make it to the East Coast, which I know you will, the beaches here too. If you go to the Gulf, it's like wow, it's they're totally different. The East Coast and the West Coast beaches. So if you're gonna love the California beaches, you're gonna love these beaches too. So don't
Yep.
forget the East Coast.
I definitely agree with you. I
Yeah.
definitely agree with you. And we're so excited to
Oh, I
finally,
bet.
hopefully, to move in the US.
Yeah. No, oh, you're going to be here before you know it. You'll be here before you know it, and you'll be here celebrating all the festivities. That's like what I said yesterday. We're doing Thanksgiving. We're coming up on Thanksgiving, and you're going to be here to celebrate that. And Christmas, you're going to have a big tree and all the presents and everything you've read about for your whole life. So it's
Yep.
such a big deal here. These certain holidays. So it's pretty magical, and you'll be here before you know it.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so excited for that, because
Yeah.
there are a lot of happenings and things going on right now. And I think the immigration or the USCIS or
Yeah.
the government is fast tracking everything. I mean, they
They
just
are.
want to keep it flowing and just want to give
Yeah.
away free visa, or not free visa, but I think that the papers are like moving faster or
They
quickly
are quicker.
now
Yeah.
nowadays,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I've received lots of news that they're like getting their ID, their embassy interview dates.
Yeah.
There
That's true.
people were like getting this visa screen, the embassy
Yeah.
interview, the DQ, the documentation, and everything. it's a
Oh
process,
yeah.
but we need to wait for it.
It is a process, but now is the time to come here because they're accepting so many more people right now than ever before. So if you don't come now, that would be foolish. Now is the time. That's what Tanya always says, and she's not kidding. Right now is the time. So it's pretty great. So you told us a little bit about yourself and where you're at. That's wonderful. Let me check Facebook really quick. You're famous today. I always say famous.
Wow, not
Famous.
famous.
Uh, famous. You're on
No.
Facebook Live, so it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to congratulate you, and everyone's just happy that you passed your IELTS exam and you're
Yep.
meeting with me today for a minute. So we've got Eli. Oh, I'm so sorry I don't speak. They said hello, probably.
Yeah.
Lauren says, go Stan. So that's great. We've got
Yeah.
Joyce says, congratulations, Sir Stan, well deserved. So if anyone has any comments or questions for Stan, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. I'll be checking this periodically, okay? Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, you're a big deal. You're famous today because you
No.
passed your IELTS exam. So you
Yeah.
last year you didn't think you would be here today, and look at you now. You're here today, and you've passed, and
Yeah.
you're going to be here sometime in the near future. So hey, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, honestly, Jennifer, I mean, I
Yeah,
know that there are a lot of people who are struggling with their IELTS examination, and we started our journey way back
yeah.
last year. We started our journey when we came back. I met the person when I was still in California. I met Kuya Bert Tabanod. I think
Oh, Bert.
you've undergone an interview. You went an interview with him,
Oh yeah, I
and
know Bert. We all know Bert.
wow, he's from
Yeah,
Connetics, right? So we
yeah,
were like
yeah,
practicing and we were like speaking buddy. Even when I was in the US, we are just like constantly communicating with one another because he's
yeah,
conducting a platform every night, like 4 hours every night from Monday to Friday for most
well,
of those Filipino or expatriates living all over the world in order
yeah,
to come just to practice their speaking skills because this is one of the most arduous examination, one of the most hardest when it comes to the IELTS industry, and we need to ace
yeah,
and get that visa screen. And when I
yeah.
flew all the way back from California to Doha, that was September last year. That was
Wow.
September last year, and uh, I was being quarantined for 14 days. And Kuya Bird called me and he told me, Stan, I had a problem. My employer just gave up and gave up my petition, and they don't believe in me anymore that I would be able to pass my IELTS examination. I told him, hey, I met wonderful people in the US,
Hmm.
a lot of personality. I've met Kimberly from Connetics,
Okay.
Lisa McCollum,
Yeah,
very
that's
beautiful, calm-hearted person, and Tanya,
yes, yes,
and
yes.
Daniel and Michael. So they are one of the
Good.
best. When I went to the
Great.
US, so I told them that there is a good agency. There is one of the top-notch agency that I've met, and I
Yeah,
chose and I vouch because of their credibility when it
good.
comes to processing the papers. And I think that they will be able to help you because they were so good at me and they
Yeah,
treated me as a person. And this is what I really wanted to share with you. And he listened to me and he sent an email to Tanya, and Tanya told him that you just need to pay them and produce the paper, and we're gonna accept and process your papers. And that's what he did. So
okay.
that's why, Sir Bert, wherever you are, we
Yeah,
miss you and we love you because
they might be watching.
yeah, I'm one
Yeah.
of those person that he helped with
Oh, good.
because
Do you know how
yeah,
many
he was
times
really
he
good.
took his, do you
Uh-huh.
remember how many times he took his IELTS exam?
8 times. If I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
mistaken, eight
yeah.
consecutive
You're right.
times
He passed his
with
eight.
a whopping 8.0. And
Yep.
speaking, guys, oh my goodness,
Isn't he great?
I was totally blown away because when we were
Well,
practicing, Stan, I wouldn't even stop. I don't care. I don't have any reason at all.
how
I just want
funny.
to bring my family to the US because this is what I
Yeah,
really wanted. I
yeah.
want I want to see my family in the US. So with him,
Great.
we share the same common goal. We're
That's great.
immersing in a community where we
Yeah,
share the common goals, and I see myself within him and my father because he's like just like a father figure to me. I mean,
oh,
he was one of those nurses who came here in the Middle East and worked all his life
yeah,
just to provide for his family, and he just wants to move to the US just to fulfill his goals and dreams. Of, I mean, how old is
yeah.
Kuya Bert? He's like 50 years old, and
Yeah,
yet
he's probably,
he's
yeah,
still young,
he
but
is.
he's
He's doing
trying.
good.
He's trying.
But he's given so many nurses that inspiration and the,
Yep.
when you feel like you can't do it or just giving up. I mean, he
Yeah.
did not give up. He
Wow.
tried, and failure was not an option for Bert. And he said, "You know what? I'm going to pass this."
Unbelievable.
And that's what he did. It's pretty amazing.
Yes.
So we always use
Unbelievable
Bert
guy.
for his story.
Unbelievable guy.
Yeah, unbelievable. We always use him, and he may be watching today. Bert, if you're out there, say hello. There he is. He's here. He's here.
He's here. Oh my goodness.
I think he's
Kuya
here. Or
Bert.
no, maybe Lauren. Maybe just Lauren tagged them. That's good. Lauren tagged
Wow.
them.
Yes.
Bert, if you're
Wow.
there, we need you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
it's
honestly,
great.
Jennifer, I was one of those whom he helped. That's why I owe a lot from
That's
him, because he was the one providing the platform for us. Because at
okay.
nighttime, Coach Lauren, one of our colleague from Connetics, she's also from Connetics, and probably saying she's one of our coaches now. So, way back when we were struggling and we were like practicing last year, when I flew all the way from the US,
Okay.
Sir Bert or Kuyang Bert will be starting a platform, or we'll be starting a Zoom session from 8 in the evening after our swoosh class. Bert will be
Okay.
dropping a link, and we will all go inside around 1 to
Okay.
18 candidates, and we need to finish our
Yeah.
speaking practice for 4 hours.
Wow.
4 hours of continuous speaking, and
Ooh.
believe me, I would be the last one to do it.
I know, because talking to you, it seems like you speak pretty good, and you can speak for a long time.
No, I'm just a
No,
talkative guy. I'm just a talkative guy. I'm just a talkative
you're
guy.
just a
So
talker. That's
yeah,
good. That's how
yeah,
you pass. That's how you
yeah.
pass.
I mean, we had a whale of a time. I mean, Bert
Yeah.
was there providing us the platform, because Swoosh is the one providing the expert, the advices,
Yeah.
and the view. And Bert
Yeah.
will be providing the platform in order for us to practice. And most of
Yeah.
them were coming from Connetics. So we were
Right. Right.
like brothers and sisters. Hey, come on, guys. We need to pass this IELTS examination.
Right.
Come on, let's do it. Come on, give me
Do it.
what you got.
And
Show
also,
me what you
people
got.
and people need to realize too. Bert didn't use Swoosh English 7 times, and it took him the eighth time. He had taken it 7 times before hearing about Connetics USA and Swoosh.
Yep.
So that's the big deal. He had done self-study, maybe he had done another review in the past, and then he came across Connetics USA and Swoosh English. And then after that, on his 8th try, he passed. So that's
Wow.
says a lot too. And he didn't give up. He pushed and he pushed and he pushed. And I love that part that he just didn't he's strong beyond his years. He's just
Yes.
he didn't give up,
He
and I
never
like
gave
that.
up.
You just keep doing it.
Everybody will
And
fall in love with Sir Bert, with what he
oh
did
yeah.
in his
Yeah.
career, in his lifetime, because
Yeah.
he showed everybody, hey, I know that I'm old, but I know
Yep.
what I want,
But he
and
did it.
I'm going to go there.
I'm gonna tag him. I'm gonna tag him in this
Yeah.
video too. When we're done on Facebook, I'm gonna tag him. And you watch Stan and us.
Yeah. Oh my
That's
goodness.
great. That's great.
Everybody.
So
Uh,
that's wonderful.
yeah.
So about your American dream, would you say Stan? He's probably not a part of the American dream, but somehow he fell in line with telling us about your American dream. Would you say Stan probably helped you achieve that to come here? Was that right?
Yep, definitely. I mean, he plays a huge important role when helping a lot of candidates who are here, because some of those
Yeah.
Connetics candidates who were in that particular group was eventually in the US right now, and
Yeah.
Connetics helped them out. And
Oh,
Swoosh
so great.
English, it plays a huge part when it
Yeah.
comes to honing those skills,
Yeah.
mastering the reading, listening, writing, and speaking skills. I definitely vouch with Swoosh English, because
Good.
they are the top of its class, and they are the best in the industry,
Good.
in the IELTS industry. Could you
That's
imagine,
wonderful.
Jennifer, top coaches, ex-IELTS examiner, coming
Yeah.
from the UK themselves, from Cambridge University, or
Yeah.
all over
That's
the
amazing.
UK, and
That's
they know
amazing.
what they're doing. They know what
They
they're
do.
doing.
They
They,
do. And they put me to shame. And I'm from here, and I speak with Alexander, Alexander on like
Yeah.
Fridays, and I was like, oh, I'm embarrassed the way I speak because I'm like I'm from here, and I use the wrong words all the time, like ums and all these soft words you're not supposed to
Yep.
use. It's just a part of my how I speak. I just can't
Yep.
get around it. But I speak. I talk to like Alex, and I'm just put to shame because I just like, oh boy, this is awful. Because he's so fluent. He's more fluent than I am, and I'm from here. It's crazy.
Yeah,
But
I definitely agree with you. I mean, way back
yeah,
then when we were practicing with Sir Bert, then we will be sitting down with Alexander.
yeah,
We will be sitting down because he's the one providing the evaluation when it comes to speaking. And
yeah.
I
He's
vouch
doing
for
it
this
right now.
person.
Right now,
Yeah,
he
and
is.
he's the best in his class, and he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
And whenever he's conducting that class, when it comes to speaking, we were just like attentively listening and telling ourselves how would be able to overcome this exam because we
I
need to sit with
know.
this guy from the UK. From the UK, we need to sit
Yeah,
down with him and we need to converse and let
that's
it all
true.
out. Just tell what is at the top of our head, and we need to converse with him for
Yeah,
30 minutes or what an hour, and we are
an
just
hour.
waiting in line
Yeah, just
by
waiting in
using
line,
StreamYard, and
and
we
he'll
just want to
critique
let it all
everything
out.
you're doing. Yeah, that's
Yep.
good though. I mean, it's good too at the same time. So
Yep.
it's
Shout out to
great.
Alexander if he's watching right now. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for helping me.
We'll tag him too when we're
You've
done.
helped me. Yeah,
Yeah.
you've helped me a lot, Alex,
Uh,
Alexander, Jonathan. I
Dan,
mean, you
Dan
guys were
says
amazing.
post Dan, and then
Uh huh.
Dan says he is helping us actually to practice. So yeah, that's what Alexandra does. So that's really great. So I know
Wow.
we're having a wonderful time chatting here. So I think we'll just maybe we won't go into so many details about parts of it, but we'll just let's see. So how about like your experience with your IELTS? How many times had you taken it before?
Yeah, I mean, I took the IELTS. My journey started going to the US way back 2008. I was one of those nurses who has been luckily hired by a foreign
Okay.
employer, but eventually, due to retrogression, yeah, they back out or they back
Yeah.
out. So I took the other English examination, which is the TOEIC test of
Oh,
international English communication way back
yeah.
then. So I was one of those nurses who took the CGFNS in order for you to get to the US. And by that time, it's H1B or H1B3. It's a different scenario wherein if you want to work in the US, I think you're not going to work as a nurse. You're going to start down and go find your way up, or
Okay.
probably go to the US and take the exam.
Hmm.
So by that time, the employer back out, and we don't know we don't have that place to go. So I just tried to figure out things and move from one place to the other until I finally land here in the Middle East
Yeah.
and try my way out for 11 years right now, and just try my luck.
Wow.
And finally, I found Connetics USA, and I found
Good.
Swoosh English, and
Good.
I sat down with them and I stayed with them, and
Good.
it's been an
Well,
honor
that's
and it's
good.
been a bless. And I
That's
nailed the
great.
examination last August 30.
And when did you enroll? Because your name, I'm thinking for some reason it was the beginning of
Yes.
the year. Did you
Yep.
enroll around March or something? When did you
Yeah.
enroll?
Yeah, definitely. I think because Tanya was celebrating her birthday, and she just want
Ah,
to give us a gift for everybody.
yeah,
It's a gift for everybody. For those
it
people
is.
who would be under Connetics,
Yeah.
Tanya just want to give away just to help
Yeah.
nurses all over the world just to
Yeah.
nail this examination and move to the US and secure that visa screen. That's why I'm so relieved and so blessed that I met
Yeah.
Tanya Friedman, one of the best. I mean, when
Yeah.
it
She's
comes
great.
to
She's great. And she's offered
unbelievable
this
person.
scholarship. Yeah, she's offered
Yeah,
this to everyone. So anyone who is placed in with Kinetics already, placement in the U.S., a free review for your IELTS exam is pretty amazing. And it's open to use until you pass your IELTS exam. So there's no expiration, which is
wow.
also amazing. So
Yeah,
it's just there's a lot of people that make all of this work and go around, and I get to meet people like you. I get to meet nurses all over the world. I talk to nurses all
yep,
over the world. That's pretty great.
yep. Definitely, definitely. That's
But
why we're
that's
so
totally true.
blessed. Yeah, the IELTS scholarship that she provided for
Yeah.
everybody is a lifetime experience, and I definitely vouch with what Connetics have been doing. I mean, they are at the top of their game, and they're doing
Yeah.
everything they could
That's
in
great.
order to help nurses around the globe
I love that.
for them to
Yeah.
be able to fulfill those dreams and
Yeah.
their aspirations in life.
I love
And I'm
that. That's
so
so
blessed and
true.
thankful
We're a
to
company
Connetics
that's
USA.
gone global. So, right? Company that's
Yeah.
gone global. So it's great. People from all over
Yep.
the world are inspired and they're helped by Kinetics and then swoosh, and it's just a big teamwork, and that's what it is, and that's what makes this go round and everyone pass. And speaking of passing, I just was talking to Alexander. Actually, I do a little intro with him on Fridays, which is great, and it's only
Yeah.
supposed to be 5 minutes, but 10, 14 minutes later we're still chatting. So that's always great. But it's great. It's supposed to be a little introduction of Kinetics, but I get to talking to him. He's so much fun. And we're talking about Thanksgiving next week and how the UK doesn't celebrate that. And I told him he needs to start a trend and all of that. It was really a great time. But, that's part of it. Where was I going? Well, I was saying that next week is our Thanksgiving. So we will not be here on Thursday and Friday. And when you'll be here next time, when you move here, you'll be here celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and all those wonderful things. So I think all that's just wonderful, and you'll be here in no time. So, can you
Wow.
tell me some specific pointers? What can you tell everyone who is struggling? What specific pointers can you say for the speaking, writing, listening, and the reading? What would you recommend?
Yeah. To tell you honestly, I started the platform, and from there, I realized that we need to work really hard, and we need the help of the expert themselves.
Yeah.
I started a platform called Hurricane International IELTS Pre-Support Group, which aids to help those Filipino nurses all over the world to ace this examination, because this is what we need in order to get the visa screen, in order to get the job specific in any other country in the world. And I would advise them not to
Mhm.
go on studying on their own, but rather
Right. Definitely.
find solution, find reason, because you
Yeah.
don't want to be ending up wasting a lot of money in terms of preparation just to find the right people. I would
Yeah.
definitely advise them to go to Swoosh English, because they are one of the best in its class and they
Hmm.
know what they're doing. And what I did is that I signed up with Connetics, and they've been partnered with Swoosh English, which is the main provider for their English preparation, and they made the right decision. And because of those IELTS experts that I've met, they
Yeah.
provided me with this platform. At the same time, they 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 honed my skills, and they guided
Hmm.
me all the way in order to be who I am right now. And I'm so blessed. And there are a
Great.
lot of people who are like thinking, how did you do it, Stan? It's all about the expert themselves. All you need to do is to sit down with them, process whatever they're telling and advising you, work on it, and practice as much as you can by
Yeah.
utilizing the platform itself. That's
That's
what I
great.
did.
And that's
Yep.
true. And practice, 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 practice.
Yep.
And it
A
sounds
lot
like
of
that's what
practice.
you were doing. It sounds like Bert had put a little group together and 4 hours. Wow, that's a long time to talk. But, and
Yep.
sometimes that's what it takes to pass. And it is. It's a hard exam. It's a very, very tough exam, and it's broken up into 2 days, my understanding. I haven't had to take it yet, although it probably served me some good. Um, but it sounds
Yeah.
like you do the speaking and then you do the listening and the reading and the writing on a different day. Is that correct?
Yep. It's a 2-day examination. I sat
Yeah.
down with listening, reading, writing on August 30th this year, and that was
Mhm.
last week or maybe a couple of weeks ago. And the second day will be the speaking. And I sat down with this British. His name, by the way, is Steven. So shout out to Steven if you're watching right now. By the way, thank you for giving me the desired band score that I needed. I never aimed high, but I definitely nailed this examination, and I thank
Yeah.
you for helping me get that desired
Great.
band score that I needed. And I mean, it's just like because I took my examination in British Council, and British Council
Okay.
is one of the best test provider, testing center when it
Good.
comes to providing the test. for the IELTS itself. So British
That's
Council,
great.
thank you so much. You've been so helpful when it comes to dealing with your candidates, and they provided me with the best experience. And
Yeah.
when I went there, it's just like a free flowing. Everybody's so friendly. I don't much felt
Yeah.
any stress at all because I just need to perform, and I just
Yeah.
want to need to let all things out, try to figure out things, and just come
Yeah.
up with the best response that you could probably give. Because but at the end of the day, it's between you and the examiner. If you're
Yeah.
going to
That's
sit down
true.
with an examiner, it's between you and the examiner, and all you have to do is to express yourself by what
Yeah.
you've learned from the experts themselves from part one, part two, and part three. You just need to
Yeah.
be freely flow with your answer and trying to strategize and to show the
Hmm.
examiner what you got from part one, part two, and part three.
We've got we've got some people here saying I'm trying to keep up with all the comments on Facebook.
Yep.
Lauren says Sir Stan continued Bert's legacy, so that's pretty great. He's the
Yeah.
founder of Hurricane International IELTS free support group for anyone listening. So that's kind of good to know. That's good to know.
Yep. Yeah.
And Stan as well. Every day he is helping us. We are always in the Zoom meeting, and he is the one who's organizing it. That's what Dan says. So that's good. That's good.
Yep.
Dan
Yeah.
says he's with Alexander right now. So tell Alexander we're Stan and Jen say hi. um, um, and let's
Hi,
see. Gladys,
Alexander.
yeah, hi.
Hi.
And Gladys says Stan is giving us a platform to practice our speaking skills. Sorry, see, I need it too. Speaking skills on top of all this. He started Hurricane Family. So that's great. That's great.
Yep.
I'm not very familiar with that. I'll have to look into that. So that
Yeah.
is wonderful. Well, we have had such a good time, and we have a upcoming show. I don't know if you know that, but we've got
Uh-huh.
Onwards and Upwards that we do on Fridays, and that is just around the corner too. So Fridays tend to be a little busy for the Connetics family here. We're doing this, that, and the other. So anyway, um, so if anyone has, are you still in that Telegram group? I just want to get that out there. We are
Yes.
no longer, for anyone new listening, we're no longer in the WhatsApp group. We extended
Yep.
that little group. Now we've moved to Telegram. If you're in there, if you have any questions for Stan, and Bert, I don't think Bert is in there. We should sneak Bert in there and see if he notices. That's what we should
Yep.
do. Put Bert in
Yep.
there.
For sure. We need to. I'll be adding
Yeah,
her up.
yeah, let's add Bert in there. I don't know why I didn't think
Yeah.
about that. So if anyone has any questions for Stan, since he's just recently passed, I'll put Bert in there. I know Bert won't mind. If you have any questions for either one of these two on how to pass or whatever their tips and tricks were, maybe you can stay in the group, stay on a little while longer, and be a voice of reason with everyone else. Just a little extra push for them. Sometimes the nurses, they just need it. And that's why I'm here. I think because well, as you know, I email and I correspond with all of the nurses. I try to keep up with each and every one with either a phone call or an email or a text message or whatever the case may be. So if you hear from me one too many times, you'll probably hear from me again because I'm just trying to get you to pass your IELTS exam. So like Stan here, I'm trying to remember back when he enrolled, and some names are on the top of my list because they're just certain names, and like your name is at the top of the list. So now you've passed, and that's pretty amazing.
Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, a huge compliment to Jennifer. I mean, I know that you're doing everything you could. I mean, we are so blessed to have you, honestly speaking, because of what
Aw.
you're doing.
Well, thank you.
Yes, we are so blessed because without you helping the Filipino community, the international community, we don't know which person to communicate with because we need somebody
Yeah,
to coordinate. And your support, your utmost support, gave us a huge push in order for us to nail this examination. And
yeah.
huge thank you. I mean, many thanks for all the
Aw.
support that you've given us, Jennifer.
Well,
I
thank
mean, we're
you.
so
Thank you,
glad that
Stan.
you're here with us.
Well, thank you. I do. I like to hear that, and I like knowing that my my hard work is paying off and that somebody knows that I'm there. I'm not just a janitor that cleans the closet.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
help all of you pass, and I'm trying to be readily available for all of you. So thank you so much.
Wow.
That's very sweet of you.
Wow.
You guys put in
Yep.
the hard work, and I just try to help you with a little bit of direction on your modules and what's next and that sort of thing. So, yeah,
Yep.
it's pretty amazing. I've been blessed. Tanya blessed me with this job here, this position, and I can't say it's too bad. I like it. I
Yeah.
love it.
I definitely agree with you. I mean,
Yeah,
Tanya Friedman, huge round of applause for whatever she's doing to the Filipino community. She
yeah,
helped a lot of people all over the world just
yeah.
to fulfill their dreams, and she has this amazing team working at her background in order to
She
provide
does.
whatever they needed in order for
Yeah.
them to move to the US or to other
She's
countries all over
made
the world.
quite a business. This is
An
pretty neat. And
amazing
everyone
woman.
we get to work with, they're all
Yeah.
top notch. It's like, wow.
Wow.
And she lets me, she hasn't, I'm still here. So she hasn't gotten rid of me. So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she's really
So
good. The best in its
yeah,
class.
she really is. She really is. Well, I
Wow.
appreciate your time, Stan. I don't want to take up any more of your time.
Yep.
We're working on doing the upcoming show. It's right around the corner, Onward and Upward. If anyone has more time after you've been with Alexander and then now watching this, and if you have more free time, watch Onwards and Upwards. That's coming up. I just want to say thank you from Connetics USA, obviously from Swish English, from Tanya, me, everyone. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to meet with me. I hope it wasn't too bad. And a little encouragement for any other nurses too, while you're in the group, to have a hero interview would be really, really great. I try to make it easy and a little not so stressful, maybe just a little more laid back, just kind of like you're talking to a friend. So I would love if anyone watching this, if you've already passed your IELTS exam and you have not yet scheduled a hero interview, I would really love it if you would contact me through Telegram or either even WhatsApp and just let me know you're free. I try to keep it around 30 minutes. I've gone 8 minutes over. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I get to talking to you guys and I love talking to all you guys. So, I mean, you learn something all the time from everyone. So it's really just great. So, Stan will be in the group.
Yep.
I'm going to put Bert in the group and
Yep.
and we're just going to move forward. And thank you so much, Stan.
Yep. I do really look forward. And in behalf of the Hurricane admin, we would like to take this opportunity to thank first and foremost Tanya Friedman, Kim. We got Lisa. We got Jennifer Osenberg, who's here. We got Scott Johnston. I mean,
Yeah.
we've got Milanes, who is working in the
Yes.
background as well. We've
Mhm.
got um, but lot of people who were at the background. We got Wilson or Jonathan Wilson, who is the managing director of Swish English. And by the way, before we end our session, we would
Yeah.
like to tell everybody, we would like to invite everybody. This coming November 26th, there will be a live masterclass provided by Swoosh English at Hurricane International
Oh,
Outreach Support Group, and we are inviting everybody. Just try to invite as much as you can. Just invite your friends, by the way, guys, to come and join and participate because these are experts coming from the UK. And you, I just want to let you know that you had our support. Swoosh Connetics will be forever in our heart. I mean, you've been amazing, guys, and I couldn't even ask more. And I'm so blessed and thankful for giving us the opportunity to conduct an interview or to be
yeah,
interviewed here
definitely.
at
Yeah.
your platform. Thank you so much from the bottom of
Thank
my
you.
heart.
That sounds wonderful. All right. Well, if you would like more information with Stan, he'll be on Telegram and he's probably also on Facebook. I'm assuming you're on Facebook, right?
Yep. Yep. You could
Okay.
message me at Marcus Aurelius, or you could go to our Facebook page. That's Hurricane International IELTS Support Group by Stan or by Ari Johnson. So
Perfect.
we would like to invite as much as we
Perfect.
can. Invited. You are all
Yeah.
invited, guys.
More the merrier. All right, that sounds great. Well, we don't have any more questions. I think everyone's glad to see you and the great motivator. So I like that. That's good. Well,
Yeah.
thank you, everyone, and we won't take up any more of your time. And that's about that. We'll wrap it up. And Stan, I will talk to you really soon. Okay.
Yep. Thank you so much, and
All
God
right.
bless you guys, and keep fulfilling your dreams. We love you so
Yes.
much, and
Yes.
let's move forward.
Bye.